All right, let's get the show on the road. Let's see. See if we are getting a video yet. The cat has come to say hello. Hello, kitty. Looks
All
like we
right.
have audio. Great. So, hey, what's up? This is Dave. This is What's Up, Dave, for Thursday, April 12th. Although it is Friday, 3:45 a.m. because I'm just getting around to doing this. It's been a really long day. Um, did a bunch of podcasting this morning, and it was a good day until I had a couple of a sudden crisis of confidence, which I was writing about in my blog post that we'll go over in a little bit. But some foundational beliefs about myself were shaken to its core. I didn't even realize what was happening. I just knew I felt bad, and I felt just like the feeling was almost like I was bleeding out. I was like losing blood pressure rapidly, and I didn't
Let's get
know
the show on the road.
I didn't know I had been punctured. My confidence had been punctured quite so badly in so many places at the same time. Oh, the cat is here. Hey, cat. So I don't know. Let's talk about what happened today. Let me switch over to the regular chat view. And the chat is down. No, okay, it just popped up. It's like YouTube has changed some things. Let me go to the blog post and take a look at that. So let's see. Some of the things that I talked about were, well, we did those three podcasts. Um, but the loss of confidence was I had been feeling pretty good about myself for the past several months. I had overcome the feeling of nihilism and existentialist angst that had been besetting me for 6 months. And said, yeah, I've got things going on. I have positive developments in my life that I've discovered, like that this community thing that I'm doing with the virtual co-working chat room is people like it and have find they're getting value from it, and I enjoy making that part of my daily my daily routine. And it's helped me be more productive, and it lifted me out of that existentialist crisis I was in. And then also I've been going through, as I've mentioned in passing, going through these gender identity questioning, and I've come to accept that it's there, it's real, something I'm dealing with, and it's not a bad thing. I've dropped a lot of the resistances I've had to it. So it's all right. So I'm somewhere on the non-binary spectrum. Maybe I'm gender fluid, and this doesn't have to be terrible. Um, this can just be me expressing who I am, and that's fine. I think what really bothered me though was like some of the personal beliefs I have about myself, my personal truths. Um, I don't like how they can make people uncomfortable. And it occurred to me that some of these great held truths, like my int j slash INFP dual um, persona. So the INFP int j refers to the Myers Briggs type indicator, which is not like a real credible type and personality type indicator in research, but it's very useful for understanding different kinds of personalities. I would say holistically in actual people. And so the INFP persona is, as I described here, this is the one that is, where is it? This is the one where the INFP nature is the world in which all the animals are happy and friends with each other. Friendship is magic and sharing is caring. That's my happy INFP value-driven core. And then the NJ structure is the sword and the shield, and that will protect my happy animal world from all those who would seek to corrupt or destroy it. And it's the liaison between that world, the INFP world, and like the reality of the real world dealing with other people. Um, and so there were a couple interactions today in which I realized that that this way of looking at things and the confidence which I have believe it really turns some people off. And I know this. I know not everyone thinks like this way. Being in J is like it's part of the territory of being in J, but being an INFP is like a very value based way of looking at life. And one of the values is I don't like making people uncomfortable, or making them feel less, or making them feel out of place, because I feel out of the place. Why would I want to do that to anybody else? Um, And then just also along the lines of accepting, even I if I accept that I'm on the non-binary transgender spectrum, that doesn't mean other people are. Although many people really find it uncomfortable to deal with, and the very idea of me just saying that I am on this spectrum makes people super uncomfortable, and they don't want to engage. And yeah, frankly, I don't blame them. It's very difficult for me to even imagine it. Um, yeah, really, what the ramifications are. Like, I solely present and sound male. There's no. I don't think there's any questioning about. They may now know if because I'm wearing this nail polish that okay, there's something not quite 100% masculine about that. At least with the understanding of today's gender roles, or at least in the area that I live in the United States. Um, but it's people are uncomfortable, with these thoughts, and I think today was the first time they actually had both of those thoughts questioned by other people. Not like in direct conflict, but I could just see how uncomfortable they were with it. And these being core beliefs that I founded my personality and my motivation and my drive to do things on. It's like it cut the legs out from under me unexpectedly. So I'm much better about it now. Um, but I wasn't prepared for it, and I was like very depressed in the afternoon, and I had to basically spend the day kind of processing, figuring out where this was coming from. Now that I know where it's coming from, I know how to deal with it, and things are okay. Although I'm a little bit cowed by it. So yeah, that's what that was pretty much today. Some other things that I put about on the website. That the crocuses are blooming. This made me feel good. These are those springtime flowers. This is me with the hat. Um, my skin is terrible. Uh, I'm not sure what's going on with that. It's probably because I've been eating badly again. Oh, today when I was feeling the funk come on around 2 o'clock. During our podcast, we'd happened to. I was talking about the Choco drone thing, that tin I had filled with chocolate that was going to hover over my head. And so I'd opened it up and showed people what was inside of it. Unfortunately, that meant like when I was in the funk, I ate all the chocolate in there, which instantly put me into blood sugar spike mode, and it knocked me out. And slept for the next 8 hours. Not good. Self-destructive. Um, so that was just kind of funny, I guess. So, is there anything really else to talk about today? You know, it's not. I'm doing this because I'm not really not very many fun things to talk about. I did hit the 180,000 mile mark on my car, and I took a picture of a nice pattern on the odometer. Car I got in 2000, so it's 18 years old, 180,000 miles, 10,000 miles a year on average. Although I don't drive that much these days. And then here's a few things from lunch. Well, this is from the podcast. This is like a a DVD box set that Sid had gone in a flea market for $10, and then various bits of lunch at the Mexican place. That was the day. Not a whole lot going on. Tomorrow is another day. My trip is coming up soon. Starting to feel stressed out about that. Need to start packing, making sure I have everything ready for it. It's Dad's 90th birthday. I might have to say some remarks. Um, just need to get a lot of stuff ready. A lot of work that I want to get out of the way, but there's going to be 3 weeks in which you're not going to be able to work on anything. Maybe 4 weeks. And this has me feeling a little bit anxious as well. So, we'll see what happens. I just need to get moving on it and make a big push on some of the code stuff. So I might switch to an all-nighter schedule again. It seems like when just I get started on stuff, doing the all-nighter seems to be the only way that I can actually make a big push on stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. So that's it for today. Not a whole lot to talk about. I'll be back on Monday, hopefully with better reports from the weekend on interesting things that have happened. Yeah, yeah. Now I just need to clean up the living room from the podcast recording this morning because all the chairs are all over the place and there's cables, and I just need to clean that up just so I feel better about the space. So that's it for today. Kind of a downer of a "What's up, Dave?" Sorry about that, but that's just what happened today. So thanks for watching. Hope you have a good weekend, and I will see you Monday. That's a slate there.